Hello and
Hello.
welcome. You all right?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
Oh, I'm fabulous. Here we are back again, another Friday, another chase to the underground. How you feeling, Andy?
Excited.
Are you?
Yeah, I am. No, it's going to be good. We had what? Did we quite tip over the 200 joiners? Not quite sure, but
We
there's
had
a
two,
big old pack out today.
we had 200 joiners. We'll see whether they are actually all in here. You can see we're already in with the C's, and they're already splitting the group up. I mean, they're a big group. Um, Yeah, just to give you a rundown, the D's started off with 35, C's with 68, B's with 61, A's only with 33 this time. So they're going to have a real job on their hands.
We've got digging hard.
Let's have a little whiz around, a little whirl around the C's. For those of you who are joining us for the first time, which is probably none of you, but if you are, then this is the Chase to the Underground. It is the Coalition's chase race, which we run every single Friday night, CET anyway, at 8 p.m. And yeah, we also have a league. So if you check it out on Zwift Power, if you do race multiple different races, then we keep tabs on that, which makes our chase race a little bit unique. As you can just see, some of those sea riders have been distanced, desperately trying to get back on. I mean, that must be pretty miserable to have to already be digging deep so early into the race.
Well, it's got to be. They're pushing on hard. You lose that draft, that's you out the back door. Was it a slight gradient change there? Maybe it just caught a few off guard. Easily happens. Spits you out.
Well, there is that gradient change that you get. Well, there's that little slope which you get at the
It can be
very
enough.
beginning of the race.
Hmm.
Actually, I think I saw the rider we had on the back there. I think actually was Nat, was it not? I recognized the headband, and that might be why she was off the back, because I think she maybe was helping one of the riders back in. So it
Sweeping them in
wasn't a
nicely.
it wasn't a complete disaster. It was completely logical. But there you go. We had a little bit of drama. Still, there was a couple of riders I think further back who were suffering. Speaking of which, we do actually have rider cams of Nat and Michael, a couple of our ride leaders in, and yeah, you can just see them slightly below our pictures. If you do have any comments that you want to add, then just throw them into the chat. We are checking it. It doesn't matter whether you send us a message on Facebook, Twitch. Twitch is the cool platform, by the way, or YouTube. We can see them all. It doesn't matter. And Jim Haysom says, need to get my what's showing on the Zip Power League missing. Oh,
I think
dear.
he's on about his win. He won last week, didn't he? He took the win.
He did take the win.
Yeah.
But did he get DQ'd?
No idea.
I can't remember. Anyway, all results will finally be updated in the course of the next week. Yeah, so it's going to be interesting. Okay, as we always do every time that we are here, I have to ask you already predictions. As I
Predictions
said,
already.
the B's have got 61, the C's have got 68, and the A's only had 33. So
Yeah, they're a bit outnumbered this week, aren't they, the A's?
but are they outgunned?
I don't know. Last week they had better numbers, just as flat a course, I'd say, if not. Oh, flatter. No, this week's maybe a touch flatter, isn't it? I think, but
This is a super flat course. I mean,
yeah. Well, here we have here. What is it?
I've been generous.
25.6k, and it's only 49 meters of elevation, so it is flat, pancake flat the whole way through.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I don't think the A's are going to make it. Sad to say, it hurts me to say that.
Why
Even with Moritz playing
Why?
as an A this week, but
Why does it hurt you?
oh, it's where if I was on a bike, it's where I'd be sat. Some of them are my teammates in there. I want them to do well. Obviously, I have teammates across all the categories, but those that I go toe to toe with, And they've got Moritz up in, Kate. He is the leader of the Chase to the Underground at the moment.
True. Very
But
true.
yeah, I think
Very
the bees
consistent.
are going to come through and demolish. That's me putting my money down. It's going to be tight, very tight. Oh, and looking at the ETAs, they're always a gamble at
Well,
this point.
give me the ETAs. Don't leave me hanging.
So we're looking at just over the 39-minute mark currently. A's and the C's within 5 seconds of each other, but the B's are apparently out the back by 40 seconds, and then the D's taking it up the rear.
Hello. All right. Well, we are we're in here with the D's. I mean, this is raggedy. I mean, this looks like they're in trouble already.
But you know what? I reckon they have the most heart there, though, those D's. They come back week after week, often the same riders over and over again, just digging hard, knowing that, it's not in their favour, but they're here. They're doing it.
That's true. They are doing it, and they do have incredibly good ride leaders with them. You can see though that they are very split up here. I think maybe they didn't necessarily everybody knows this course. Yeah, it was one of the newer ones to pop up on Watopia. But you can see Nikki is here nearly every week. The leading or sweeping the D's. It's very cool.
She has the overall win for the Cat D's at the moment, been here the most, as you say. So
yeah, so it's a shame to see them struggling already. I mean, they did have 35 riders sign up. But the thing is, it is a race, so you can't really sit up and wait for the riders behind. You have to just keep kind of pressing on and hope that they can chase on. Of course, you do have a sweeper, and to some extent, they can drop off and try and bring people back, but that is a tough job. So,
massively.
Yeah, it's a real mission. And then again, they're getting a little bit split up here. So it's going to be a tough one. It's going to be a tough day in the office for the D's. They still got 1 minute and 24 seconds, but if you look at that gap, they're on a descent here, and that gap's it's coming down. So
it is.
I think this is going to be a very brief spell at the front for the D's. Let's see who else we can find. Here's a couple of those D's trying to chase back on. And it's going to be tough work. But hopefully these two can team up, do a bit of a team time trial. And get back into the group. But that is going to be a tough ask, isn't it? And there is F Pla stuck by themselves. They've been dropped by the C's. So how many C's do we have? Let's have a look in this front group.
Going by Zwift Power, which obviously isn't going to be the ultimate, they are about 35 C's out there hunting down the D's.
Okay. Well, here we are.
Normally in Zwift there'll be a few more, won't there? Those that aren't registered to Zwift Power does make up those numbers.
Yeah, well, you can see they've also shedded, like the shells off of some people who do not know how to cook prawns, and they just put the prawns in there with the shells and the tails still on into a spaghetti bolognese. I do not agree with that, but that is what they've done, and they've sifted through and picked off all the shells, and that's what those riders are doing. They are just floating out there like discarded shells. That is one of my worst analogies, I think.
I was wondering where it's going to go,
Right, my streamer build's throwing me all over the place, but we're in here with the A's saving me from myself.
They're pushing hard. Slight incline there. It's only 3%, but it's nothing really, is it? And the power-ups are going down, look. A couple of them already making good use.
But again, I talk about shelling, and they're drilling it at the front, and they'll be hoping to strike it lucky. They'll be looking for some black gold.
Riders out the front quite often. The riders quite often out the front get that blinker effect, don't they? Where
they do.
They forget the rest behind them. They think they're just holding on.
And that's why it's
Deep,
super
deep and drop it.
useful to have, to have somebody who's working at the back as a, just catching a lone rider there, working at the back and keeping tabs on how it's getting stretched out. If you're right at the front, you don't care. You're not paying attention to what happens behind you. So that's why it's good to have a sweeper. Well, I see Nat D's in the chat and she said gobble gobble. So I don't know if there's a catch already happening. Wouldn't surprise me, to be honest, if the C's are already pouncing over the D's. What's Swift Power telling us?
So I'm catching up elsewhere here. Swift Power
You doing?
is. We've got a few messages in Discord, so just helping a couple of riders out here and there. So where are we at the moment, gap-wise? Oh.
I'm trying to keep. There's Moritz. He's in orange numbers, not messing about.
Oh,
The A's, to be honest, the A's are sticking together pretty well here. They are, prone to getting strung out a bit, but by and large, they're looking fairly well behaved.
Yeah, I believe quite a few. Yeah, I think quite a few of our different riders are jumping in the audio channels, the public audio channels in our Discord server. So maybe a bit of that's going on and making it much better.
Oh, Jill's just 3 seconds off the back.
Oh no, they powered on without her. Or is she there sweeping them in?
This isn't the C's. Is it? That's not what the C's were. I think, no, there's some of these C riders, they're being caught. Are they being caught by C's? These are caught by the B's, no? I'm very confused. No, the B's... No, I thought the C's were black. Yeah.
Yeah, the kit's all a bit all over at the moment, isn't it, I think?
Very confusing.
So I keep looking at my own Swift, but I'm only watching the A's at the moment, so that don't help.
Well, here we are as we swing around.
Right, gap-wise, I say where we're sat at the moment, the C's are about an hour 1 minute 25 behind the front of the D's. We've got another minute behind that of the B's.
Well, these
so
are the B's
closing down
now. So
and the A's are just over a minute behind the B's, so they are tucking in nicely.
Right, well, listen. This says we're watching a C. We are looking at Ryan, that's why. So Ryan is a C rider, or he's racing with the C's, and he's tucked in with the B's. So, what was that gap between C's and B's?
C's and B's, you're looking about a minute.
Okay, so there's
and that is coming down fast.
Yeah, there's a couple of riders here who have obviously fallen off, and they've managed to stick in. Yeah, Ryan, me. He's saying me. Yeah, we're talking about you, Ryan. All right, my screen's on the blinker. Come on. All right, get the gremlins out. Okay, we're back in. Now, let me try and jump to see if we can got any bees. Oh, my thing is not playing ball today. Well, that's the D's. I don't... What's the gap now? 20 seconds between the D's. Right. Well, let's hang with the D's.
There must be a couple that are dropped off, maybe. Whether it is that as accurate.
We're going to hang with the D's because I feel like that catch is going to happen. Yeah, fairly soon by the looks of things. I don't know actually. Well, why I even bother to ever look at the time gaps
on the, all over the place
on the side menu? I mean, actually, no, it's going to be 1 minute and 15. So,
yeah, but the Swift Power is not much smoother, is it? Knowing the gaps.
I'm really surprised, though. I'm really surprised that gap.
It's a minute.
Come down quicker. I really thought that was going to be closed almost instantly.
Yeah, you're looking. Apparently, the C's are 1 minute 5 seconds back, and they're spread out over about 7-8 seconds, supposedly.
Anyway, I don't know if that's an L or an I. Boucher says, evening, looks like another good race. Yeah, should be. Amy hopping in there to say, "Come on, D's."
That's it. She's sad to be missing out on this week's
Ian.
ride-in.
It's Ian, by the way. Thank you,
Ian.
Ian, for clarifying. So it's not an L, it's an I. It's a capital I. So there is an I
Hard to
in
know.
Ian. We're bringing you all the facts tonight. Hold tight, Wordle crew. Right.
The Wordle has been going down.
Has indeed.
And the Nerdle.
And the Nerdle, surprisingly. I'm surprised that caught on, to be honest.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting. I'm just thinking of those C's, considering the size of them. I mean, they were pretty bulbous. They were a bulbous kind of, heaving group of riders, and they should have closed down this gap to the D's years
surely.
ago. Look, how big are those birds? How big are those birds? You see the shadows? There's pterodactyls.
Flying.
They must be pterodactyls.
Albatross.
Over.
Oh, pterodactyls. They've got to be. We are out in Watopia. Are we coming down to where the dinosaurs live? I don't know.
No, that's Titans Grove. We're nowhere near Titans Grove. Nat keeps typing in the chat. Gobble, gobble,
Beach
gobble.
Island. That's where we are.
I don't know why. It's gobble, gobble, gobble. I guess maybe they're gobbling some other
lone riders, maybe.
Lone riders. Nat, are you hungry, by the way? Oh, I don't know if she can hear us.
Can you hear us, Nat?
No, she's in a voice chat. Well, anyway, she's very hungry.
Very hungry. Yeah. Oh, there's some riders up ahead of the A's. Who they are, I do not know, but
that's a surprise.
Well,
you're normally a fountain of knowledge.
Oh, I am.
Always rely on at all points.
So it turns out to be this horrible kicker ramp that comes out the tunnel from under the ocean. That is where a lot of people are getting bumped out the back of groups, it looks like.
Well, there is a surprising amount of bumping going on, isn't there?
There sure is.
I mean, now the gap has come down. The gap has come down 47 seconds, apparently, between the C's and the D's now. So it's very surprising that gap kind of lingered still over a minute, and then you
just suddenly dropped.
You turn away for a second, and your pie's burnt, and the C's have nearly caught the D's.
That's it. And I think with that kind of kicker, it's short and sharp, but for some it just takes that bit too much time. You know, the A's will plough down, big watts, get right up and over it like a short sprint. Others are just going to grind in, dig, and I think that is where the times are going to be made up. Speaking of that, just look at Michael's cadence. It's almost at a standstill. He was going like a rocket a minute ago. Yes, indeed. He's concentrating. We'll come back to you later. Maybe when the catch happens. All the best to you, son. Right. We're back on the D's. Surely the gap's going to come down considerably on this section. They're really taking it pretty steady. It's fractured all over the place, this, isn't it? Steady Eddie. I mean, when are we going to get this first catch? It's only 2 laps. So the D's have started just on the second lap. Is that really what the gap is? 20 seconds? No. Trying to work out on the map in Zwift Companion. It's just riders everywhere.
No, look behind. Zoom in. For those of you watching in 8K, you would have seen in the background. Oh, but the C's have just peaked over the top of the hill. So this is going to be our first catch here. Where's David Attenborough when you need him?
Oh, no. He's there busy watching the pterodactyls flying across Watopia.
Oh, we'd have to get him on. Do you think we can get him on?
I reckon this is his prime time spot. You know.
Can you do a good David Attenborough impersonation?
Without trying, no.
All right,
thinking about it.
We'll try then.
Try and think what he says.
Well, he says
No.
whatever you want. That's what an impersonation is. You don't just.
Oh, yeah, I'm not very good at impersonating. Oh, look. No.
What's
definitely
that?
not.
What was that? Oh, look. Oh, David
Ah.
Attenborough. That was more Alan Partridge, I'm afraid.
The man at the camera.
Jurassic Park. Right. What you got a tipple tonight? I've got a 10-year Madeira. It's very nice. I've got tastes of a Christmas pudding. So
Smells like Christmas pudding.
have a smell of that.
Oh.
Ow, that was that. That was a big sniff, my son. Jesus, you nearly sniffed the bottle down the.
I know. You'd think we practiced that earlier as well.
As we do all things,
That's
we practice all the important things. I mean, listen, cameraman, swivel that camera around. No. All right, take the long way around. Listen,
Jesus.
Here it is. Look at that.
Yeah, beautiful. In through the lava fields, you see these riders tearing up the tarmac. You're right there.
I don't know what that was, to be honest.
Yeah, me either. Hey, Amy likes it. In the comments, straight there, saying who needs Dave and Nathan?
I've zoomed
it's
in.
The two of us.
I've zoomed in too far then. Oh, there we go. All right, that is it. What do we say at this point?
Gobble, gobble, gobble.
Nom, 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 nom. As all good commentators should do.
That's it.
Well, here you go. It has morphed into a mega beast.
It happened quick. It suddenly came round. Quickly came round, that did.
The interesting thing, we've not seen this yet in one of these races. We've never seen the C's actually, or say any other group. We've never seen two groups try to work together.
That'd be interesting here, won't it? Will it happen? It's early on. How far are they in at the moment? Let's have a look.
Well, you know,
the A's are 15.5k in, so they're over halfway, 10k left. It's going to be a hard drag to stick in with those riders, especially a fast, big group C's. You know, if you ain't quite got the legs on you, we'll see.
Well, yeah, we are seeing with the C's right now. You can see the D's not making a massive effort to try and stick with this group. There is 2 D's in there, I think. Yeah, so sticking in there. It's going to be.
The A's might be on to the B's soon.
Hey, listen. Come on, give me the time gaps. Come on, that's
time gaps.
Job.
Do you want the gaps or the ETAs? Here's your question. Listen. They're both exciting. Right, so whilst I'm stalling because it's loading slowly. Right, so at the moment, the C's are out the front with a couple of the D's holding in, and then the B's are 31 seconds behind. And then the A's, oh wow, the A's are 10 seconds behind the B's. So I think we know where our next video location shall be.
Well, here we are. I can't see the B's, but I know this is the B's. Right?
You're on a C though, it says.
Yeah, but he's hanging with the B's. I don't know why I can't see B's. I just can't see B's.
There we go. The A's they were 30 seconds back. They're now exactly 20 seconds back according to your screen.
Yeah, so very interesting. It's going to be a catch-a-thon. We're gonna have to wheel out that nom sound quite a bit, I think. So we're going to see. So this is the B's and a few scragglers from the C's, and they're going to be catching. This is the remains of the D's, the entrails. So maybe they'll scoop them up and make a little wee haggis out of what's left of the D's, and feast upon those. And use that sustenance to push on through to overtake the C's. We shall see.
See indeed.
Just having a look in the old chat box. Exactly. So Amy did say, who needs Dave and Nathan when you can have Jurassic Park commentary with Reese and Andy? I mean,
right.
we have to find a niche, don't we? I think Nathan,
we found it.
Nathan and Dave have done a pretty good job of doing serious commentary. And I think there's no point trying to basically replicate what they do. So it's just better to stick with the nonsense. But look yonder. Who can you see in front of the bees?
Oh,
well, it is the C's.
And who can you see behind the bees, or are they just out of sight? They're on their way.
7 seconds. The A's.
Everyone is on this climb. Everyone is on this climb.
I'm just going to spin the camera round.
Go on, Mr. Cameraman. Oh, look at this.
Dave Talbot's here. Is the Saris No Pins? Has everybody from Saris No Pins turned up?
What?
Oh, golly gosh. Here come the A's.
Oh, yum nom 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 nom.
Unbelievable. I've never seen this. I have never
torn the field apart
in my professional.
Now is it a free for all? Is it a 1-for-1?
Mate, is that Holden as well? Holden Cormu's here as well. There really is. For some reason, it seems like
we are the place to be.
Saris No Pins have turned up, and Matt Brandt, formerly of the Saris team. I am shocked. I am shocked to my core, man.
Yeah, we've got a number of them along here.
What
Talbot. Yeah, Holden. They're all here.
What do we even do? Look, here's the catch of the seas already. The A's have got to be delighted.
They have. They obviously heard my bad word and they wanted to prove me wrong, didn't they?
We wrote them off.
Straight out
from the beginning. And I think they were a little bit perturbed.
But now how do we run this? Do you go for a team effort or is it a one for all? A one for yourself, or whatever the term is.
Do you not know you don't know the Musketeers?
Oh yeah, but it's not one for all. It's each for their own. Are we going for that now?
What, each for their own. Say the saying.
All for one and one for all. That one.
There we go. Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, are we now? Is team sportsmanship going to go out the window, and is it all about that first place?
Well, listen. There are still a lot of the bees who are clinging on like tissues on the bottom of the soul of someone coming out of a nightclub toilet. They are just going to be there annoying. It's going to be a little bit embarrassing, to be honest, if the bees are going to hang with the A's the whole way there.
Especially some of those names sat in there today. That'd be quite something.
There's some big names in the A's there, so you do not want to be caught. Looking like that, to be honest. But if you are, a B, or even there's a C in there, we'll see whether they stay in the Zwift Power rankings. If you're a B, you're going to be clinging on for life. You're going to be like a little Joey, sat in your mama's pouch.
Oh.
So,
do you want some interesting facts here whilst you're going on about your Joeys?
Just one Joey. Go on.
Well, there we are. So, if you go into good old Zwift Power Events tab, you can look at the rankings of the race, the quality. Today's Chase of the Underground, for the Cat A, it's 74% higher quality than any other race. On my page, it's the highest quality race going on other than one other series. How about that?
Mate, you didn't have to tell me that this is absolute pure quality.
Oh, but I like to come with the facts. I'm a factual man. I'm a realist.
I didn't know. I just felt it. Some things you just feel deep down inside.
Sniff the air and it's just there.
Easy. Listen. Right, you nearly sucked me through the mic, so you got to be careful. Oh, who's that? Someone's chipping off the front.
Oh. What have they got left? They're at 21.2k.
There's a surprising amount of C's in this group. They've got to be careful, though, because they could get disqualified or even upgraded. Maybe we're helping them out. Maybe there's
Aaron has just pulled out all the excuses, from our lovely Canyon Beta team. He'd done an FTP test yesterday, so he's pretty kaput.
Oh, bless.
Uh,
Oh.
no sprint for him.
Well, I think unsurprisingly, it's Matt Brandt again. He was causing a little bit of I don't know, a little bit of
There's
drama in the race that we did in Paris. Everyone was a little bit, oh, he's just out for himself. So, but there you go. Look, he's splitting it up. Maybe it's sensible. It's, when you get to this point, there are no rules. They've got to the front as a team. And at this point, yeah, you can kind of do what you want.
Yeah. It looks like a good number of the A's have pushed on the front because they're fed up with a couple of B's and C's who are sat on their wheels. I think that's where that's come from. They've really upped it.
I mean, they're looking at those B's and C's and just thinking they are parasites. Do you know what I mean? So they have just pushing on at the front. Oh, it looks like someone's had a dropout then, or are they just waiting for the other riders to come through? I think they might be okay.
It's like the barnacles on the bottom of a ship.
Yeah, I mean,
under the water, hanging.
They're looking at, I mean, they're going to be keeling the other guys. Keeling involves, tying someone to a piece of rope and then throwing them over the one side of the ship and then pulling them under the bottom of the ship and then up onto the other side. And of course, all of those barnacles would make it quite scratchy.
Oh, it would.
So
good for exfoliating the skin, but not comfortable.
Yeah, or limbs off or whatever. Not many people survived a good old keeling.
No, I can imagine. So have we got one more kick? I think we might have one more kick on the way out of this tunnel. Will that make some of this split?
I mean, how big is this group? P-Wolf is in this group. I find it unlikely that he's going to survive.
He's brave. He's holding on. Will he go early?
Painter. Michael, our man's he's been shedded. So this group's 15 riders, unless there's some B's in which aren't being counted.
Painter's back on the pedals. Look at him go.
Come on, Painter.
He's up on the saddle. All the way.
Come on, Painter. Here he is.
Come on. No slacking. No slacking.
The return of the Painter.
Excessive window shopping here. He's clearly there looking at something new.
No, he's done.
He's gone. Gone.
We saw him pop live there. Good effort, though, Michael.
Fantastic.
Gave it everything he could. I mean, as we've seen.
Mr. Polmeyer is up in the front.
There's some big guns in this group.
Yeah. B Zwift is back.
Yeah. Not his real name.
No. Whoa.
Oh, there's that ship for keeling the riders over. Excellent.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Well, listen. Out of this group, then, who's going to be your favourite?
Whoa. Cool. You know how to ask a question.
I do know how to ask questions, yeah.
Yeah.
One of the things you learn as a...
Well, we've got some big names here today, haven't we? But I believe in one of my fellow Insomnia teammates, Moritz Polmeyer. He's the overall winner of the Chase of the Underground at the moment. He knows there's big names in next to him, and he has a meaty punch on him.
A meaty punch sounds
a meaty
unpleasant.
punch. Oh, it's not. You don't want that coming round and sucker punching you out of nowhere.
No. I mean, how big is this piece of meat? How old is this piece of meat? Yeah, there's so many questions which you're going to be asking yourself as you come in to this final stretch. I mean, thank you very much to the A's. Look, a couple of B's and C's just making it back in there.
They're all in there. It's fascinating how they're doing it. I don't know.
Absolutely fascinating. I mean, you couldn't write this.
Attenborough's right on the edge of his seat right now.
Well, look, it's already stretching out. It is the Brandt. It's Butts Endurance. Seymour Butts. Seymour Butts is the one going early. Boost.
Nando's in there pushing on.
Boost. Boost is going early.
They're in the last 500 odd meters, I think, if I'm right.
Albert's
they're not far.
They're just biding their time. They know that they've got plenty of road left to catch
the
these
catch
guys.
Can happen.
Talbot in orange. But let's... Seymour Butts is there.
Sitting on the wheels.
But Booze is staying away. Is Booze going to stay away all the way?
Holden's gone.
Aaron's going, but Booze has found a little bit more.
Oh,
Booze has found a
digging. It's
little bit more.
going. Where are we
This is
going?
going to be very close.
Oh.
Go on, Booze.
Oh, Aaron's
Otherwise,
gone. Come on,
Booze
Moritz.
gonna
All the
make
way.
it.
All the way.
It's
All the
gonna
way.
be so close.
Moritz, it's got it. Moritz has got it.
Moritz
Has he got it?
Whoa!
Oh, photo finish. That's got to be a photo finish. Whoa.
Did you take the photo?
I thought that was your job.
No, I thought you were taking the photo.
No, I thought.
Oh, we've done it again.
Damn it! Hey, we got a video finish. We got a video finish, Reese. That's what matters. We were there.
Another one.
3 in a row. It's our hat trick.
I mean, that was.
Oh,
Jesus, we're getting better. Well, actually, I'm doing all the controlling. I'm better at this.
Moritz's bike just fell over. His avatar is on the floor. He's had enough. He can't. What a strong finish.
Well, look, Yepis come in and say a Boza, but it said Booze. You mean Booze got it on Holden's stream? Hey, yeah, man, what are you doing?
Where's our stream?
You're watching 2 streams? You're cheating on us. Come on, man.
Make sure to get him to raid over to us. You got time?
Yeah, but we're wrapping up now. Michael, are you there? Can you hear us? Oh, you've got no audio, mate.
Oh, this is last time, wasn't
it? Sort yourself out. Oh, no, I'm not just going to watch you. Right. You talk to us if you find your audio. Let's head on over to Zwift Power and let's just see if we get the results.
Oh, I've just tried.
Yeah. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Wait a minute. You don't need to just see this. Let's just. Oh no. There we go. Oh, we've got Michael. Michael up very close there.
Hey.
Yeah.
Oh, fall over. I'm getting dizzy there. Christ.
Yeah, let me just get the race up and then I'll try and refresh the results and then if I log in again and then I will see if I can actually get the results to refresh quicker than usual, which would be nice.
See, for once we have the overall standings already there, which is nice. Normally that takes a little bit of more time. Obviously, they won't be updated just yet.
I've clicked to generate the results. It says results generated. Let's see if that's actually true. It's not true. It's not true. Just saw Izzy there in the chat saying well done to the A's. Well done indeed. Very surprising.
Great finish.
Well, they had some big boys in there.
Nat saying hi. I think she's ready to be chucked into the audio.
Okay. Well, I'll unmute you. You can see how you get on. Hi. Hello, Nat.
Hi, Riz.
How was that? You got caught quite early on there.
Well, I'm with the group. So in the beginning, we split the group too early, and Izzy was a little bit behind, 10 seconds. So we had to slow a little bit and get the group back together. Yeah.
So that you think that was one of the issues of why you got caught a little bit sooner than normal?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it was a tough race. I mean, the catches happened pretty early into that second lap, to be honest. So,
yeah.
Did you try and stay with the C's when they caught you?
They caught a 7.3K to go, I think, and I tried to stay with them for a little bit, but couldn't hang on with the A power. So I dropped back to the group behind. It was really fast.
Good. Well, we will continue the long wait to get some of the actual results. It has happened once where we did get the results. Generate with scan. Oh, can I do that? We did actually get some results.
I'm gonna try to go take pictures of my team.
Cool. Great to have you. Thank you for again doing a great job leading the ride. We'll see you again soon.
Thanks. Oh, Moritz jumped in.
Oh, he's jumped in. Oh, he's got to be on the edge of. He's got to be on the edge of his saddle.
Oh, Well, I hope he's on the floor after something like that. He said he nearly had it, so did
Oh
Zwift
no!
show
Right,
him?
I've got the results.
Have you?
I've managed to get it to work. Yeah, it was Booze who has it. Booze who has it.
It's not loaded on mine.
Yeah, well, I've just done quick results basically, but it is Moritz. Moritz came second by
Oh, yeah.
0.015 seconds. Like that's bloody close. That is, isn't it?
Wow. I think we might get some. You know, we're going to go down to what Zwift build they have. You know.
I mean, they're both in Germany as well,
That's
so
it. There can't be any lag between them there. Wow, that's close.
that is bloody close.
He could have just stuck his tongue out and he'd have taken the win.
Let me just see.
Oh, there's some numbers. Moritz threw out over 1,200 watts during his finishing sprint.
Oh my days! What am I doing? Here we are. All right, so yeah, we've got the I've got the Zwift Power results up on the screen, just so you can see them. So yeah, very very close there. I mean, it's good to see that some of the Bs there. William Wilson, Sea Rider, 3.4 watts per kilo. Whew, that's begging for an upgrade. That's a big effort, that is.
Yeah.
But there you go. It's great to see actually that you know, the top B rider was only, you know, 2-3 seconds off of the winner. So
close.
Yes, there'll be quite a few B and one
There's a lot
C
of Bs
rider
sat in there, yeah.
who are going to be pretty delighted with that, to be honest. But there you go.
Holden only came in 17th. Behind some Bs and a C. I wonder how he'll feel about that.
Yeah, I mean, David Talbot, obviously, he races in the Premier League with the Saracen Opens team. And
strong rider.
Yeah, so, you know, I think that definitely helps to have him in the A's. Obviously, great work for Aaron there, just off of the leaderboard, but as a very young guy and in the Canyon Beta team, he should be pretty pleased with that because it was an interesting finish. You know, I think they were, you know, Moritz probably going to be kicking himself. Probably went a little bit late. Probably thought that Booze did not have it. And,
well, you saw Booze was sat up as he was coming through. He clearly thought he was out the front enough. No, it's hard to know. It's hard to know.
Oh, it's so hard to know. Moritz.
Yeah, I just see the Alpha Squad.
Yeah, mate. We'll put you on it. We'll put you on a trial. I tell you what. First trial is the Zada test. We'll stick you on the Zada test. See how you get on. And more than happy to look at your numbers, mate. Right.
I need to redo my Zada test, and I'll do one with him one day. That'd be fun.
That'll be nice. Oh, look. Here is Aaron. He's popped in. Nat's popped off.
Hello.
Hey,
Hello.
Aaron. So, the FTP can't have been too bad yesterday then?
Oh, it's still pretty brittle today. But, yeah, just good positioning in the end, I think.
Yeah. I think a race like that, you know, it comes down to knowing that finish line. You know, if you know that finish line, you know where to punch. And it is matters of billionths of a second. You've got
billionths of a second.
Oh, if you're on the atomic clock, it's got to be perfect, hasn't it?
I'm pretty sure Zwift does not go that deep.
Probably not.
I mean, there are some limitations to the platform. Yeah, Aaron, just tell us, you know, what was in your mind going into that final sprint?
Well, going into the finish, I was like, okay, I thought I may need to go a bit earlier because you had the big hitters like Moritz and then Holden as well, some quite strong sprinters. So I thought if the likes of Talbot or one of the guys with a higher, like 20-minute power or a longer duration would decide to go early, I might try and hop into the back of them. But I ended up being a bit too far back, so I just sprinted from quite deep, but there was quite a long line of people, so I just managed to take their draft, and just ended up near the front. So yeah,
Very, very sneaky. Then you're just very sneaky.
Tactical. Well, looking at the live results, where you get all your different details. Apparently, you, Aaron, took the highest 20-minute average out
really?
of everybody. Yeah, ticked over the 5.0 watt per kilogram. So fantastic work. And obviously, you are one of our hummingbird squad. That's 205 beat per minute. Christ.
Yeah, my heart rate.
205. Jeez.
I know. The hummingbird squad. There's a good number of them.
Yeah.
I only ever get that high when I'm being resuscitated.
Yeah.
Anyway,
the defibrillator follows them around on a
Exactly.
daily basis.
the Berlin thing. Yeah, cool. Well, very close. Very good sprint. Just obviously slightly off of the podium, but you'll pick up some all-important points in the Chase to the Underground series leaderboard, which is not to be sniffed at.
Yeah. The previous weeks I've been trying to help the A's get their first win, but when we got up to the front, I was like, oh, I can relax a little bit now. So yeah, managed to save something for the finish that time.
I saw that Matt Brandt seemed to be putting in a bit of a pull to split up the group after you'd caught the Bs, and they were already with some of the Cs. But do you think that was a good decision? Possibly seems like it was in the end.
Yeah, he was doing his numbers are amazing, but I think he needed a bit more of a punch because the A's could some of the stronger A's kind of followed his wheel, and then it kind of like pyramid affected back, and then more people could get into the slipstream of him. So I think if he punched off the front, which is, to be honest, it's easier said than done, I think he could have soloed away. He was really, really, really strong in that race, and all the races actually.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's great to see that the Chase to the Underground series is seeing more riders of that ilk also joining in, but obviously that makes it a lot tougher for some of the Bs and the Cs who have had a good run of late. So yeah, I guess it makes it harder for the A's, but then it means you're more likely to win. So yeah, a blessing in disguise.
Yeah. How do we work the best position we'll be able to get? So yeah, going with that mentality, let we get the best position. So
yeah, great work. Really good work.
Awesome stuff. Thanks a lot, Aaron, for hopping in again and joining us for a chat afterwards. It is much appreciated.
No worries.
Have a good weekend, mate.
You too. See you later.
Right. That was Aaron. Michael has still not got any sound working, so it's a crying shame, really, that we did not get the life of Michael. No, you can talk as much as you want, mate, but we can't hear you.
If you shout loud enough, it might travel around the world.
I'm sorry, Michael. Right, we're going to lose you. Thank you so much for joining in the stream, though. Super cool. And we'll see you again next week.
Good to have you again.
Right, off he goes. So,
what a race.
Oops.
I think I joined the Hummingbird Club during that finish.
Really? It was tense?
No, it was very tense. I was going all 5p, 50p the whole way home.
Oof, you are home.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm glad we cleared that up.
No.
For everybody who is well, I didn't even do my captions this week. Here, I'll give you the quick one. What have you been watching? Oh, you've been watching Chase to the Underground. We do every Friday, 8 p.m. at CET. We also do this, whatever you can call this, relatively average commentary. And if you are interested, then you can join the coalition at discord.gg/coalition. We are the fastest growing team on Zwift. And yeah, we currently have 40 teams in the ZRL. Blows my mind, but we have that many already.
Oh, it's insane. Even our time trial teams on a Thursday, in 3 months, they've gone from about 5 teams up to 20 plus on some occasions. It's
Jesus.
through the roof.
You have to build a new roof.
Oh, no. We're skyscraper here.
Yeah, as I said, oh, that's that. Yeah. I am also going to, for those of you on Twitch, we're going to raid you over so you can have some live music with John B. I saw he went live a little bit early. So, yeah, hopefully the raid will actually work. Yeah, just check out some John B. He is a great friend of the the coalition, Canyon Esports. We've done some cool events with him. Super lovely guy, and obviously a drum and bass legend. So hopefully those of you on Twitch will get a notification to raid over to John B's channel. Raiding is a nice little thing where you can send some of the people who are watching to go and see somebody else who's kind of worth checking out. So it's a nice little thing that they have there. Everybody else who's on YouTube or even on our Facebook group, if that's working, then yeah, you're stuck with us until we hit the outro credits, which we are going to do any second now. Yeah, Andy, anything final to say?
I'm just blown away. What a finish. What a turnout. You know, we almost had 200 signed up, or we did have 200 sign up, and you know, fantastic. I'm excited for more and more next week. Same time, same place. We're here.
Yeah, but are you going to have the same lack of preparedness?
Most likely, you know.
Because
It wouldn't be that famous commentary if it was prepared.
I'm not saying you have to prepare everything. I'm just saying, just prepare some of the catchphrases which we talk about.
I did have one I briefly used. Where's it gone?
I don't know. What is it?
It worked for Michael quite nicely. Called out for excessive window shopping, and that's why he got dropped. There we are.
What?
Don't worry. Never mind.
That's rubbish.
Yeah.
That was it. Are you serious?
I was rushing around trying to find stuff whilst I was here chatting with you. It's all right. We're good. We're good.
Right. Okay.
Oh, you just swapped us round. That's weird.
Yeah. Well, I've got the power, haven't I? So
you have the power. Oh.
Yeah, I can do what I want. All right. Well, next time, I suggest you've got a week now. I'm putting you on notice.
A week.
You've got a week to basically come up with some good catchphrases, okay?
Some good catchphrases. Do we want a theme? Do these catchphrases want a theme?
It's just random nonsense, isn't it? Because you saw me, I died trying to come up with a random shell analogy. Yeah. It didn't quite work out, did it? So
not really.
It just shows you that
I was going to jump in about pistachios, you know, driving along, throwing the shell out the window as you munch on the riders ahead.
Right.
That's what was happening today. It was.
Yeah, true. Or you get elephants with peanuts.
Yeah, stomping their way forwards.
Just so everybody knows, Ryan says, thanks, guys. Our pleasure. And hopefully it was a pleasure for some of you who watched as well. Right. Oh, I'm just going to... Well, originally he said, thanks, Gugs. So I accidentally showed that. Sorry. Yeah, right. We're going to clear off now. Do you know if that raid worked?
No idea.
Oh, right.
Oh, I've got to be following the stream as well. Let's make sure then.
Oh no, that's the wrong one. Oh, hello.
Hello.
Andy. Oh, you're still... Oh, that's you. Listen.
We're a bit behind, are we?
I've got to be following this. It's just going to keep playing in a mad loop now.
We have raided. That's yours.
Well, even if I'm going to try the raid just one more time.
No, we have raided. We did raid.
Did it say?
That's what we're playing now.
Oh, is that what's playing? Yeah, I can hear it. All right, great. Well, why have we still got 13 people watching? Doesn't make any
Oh, I
sense.
don't know.
All right. Anyway, let's play those outro credits. Thanks everyone for watching. As we say, check out John B. Twitch.tv/John B Beta. That's where the after party is going to be at, and we'll see you again next week
Beautiful.
on the Chase to the Underground.